Tributes have begun to pour in from around the world following the death of Quincy Jones, the legendary music producer, composer, arranger, and multi-instrumentalist who passed away on Sunday night at the age of 91. Revered as one of the most influential figures in music history, Jones' impact spans over 7 decades and includes a breathtaking portfolio of musical and cultural achievements. His passing marks the end of an era, but the legacy he leaves behind is destined to endure. A pioneer in every sense of the word, Jones won 28 Grammy Awards throughout his illustrious career and broke barriers in the music, television, and film industries. His contributions helped shape the careers of countless artists, most notably Michael Jackson, whose monumental albums, Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad he produced, forever transforming pop music. From his unforgettable melodies and arrangements to his tireless work as a civil rights advocate, Jones' legacy is that of a true visionary who understood music's power to transcend, uplift, and unite. In a heartfelt statement, the Jones family shared the news of his passing with both sorrow and pride. Tonight, with full but broken hearts, we must share the news of our father and brother Quincy Jones' passing, the family announced. And although this is an incredible loss for our family, we celebrate the great life that he lived and know there will never be another like him. He is truly one of a kind, and we will miss him dearly. We take comfort and immense pride in knowing that the love and joy that were the essence of his being was shared with the world through all that he created. Through his music and his boundless love, Quincy Jones' heart will beat for eternity. Vice President Kamala Harris paid tribute to Jones, reflecting on his extraordinary achievements as a musician and social advocate. Quincy Jones was a trailblazer, Harris wrote. He lived his life unapologetically, using his gifts to lift others up. He broke down barriers and opened doors for those who came after him, not for praise, but because he knew the power of our shared potential. Harris expressed gratitude for Jones' unwavering commitment to civil and human rights, emphasizing that he brought together artists who wanted to unite their voices to drive change, and that his legacy would continue to inspire future generations. A legacy of groundbreaking contributions. Quincy Jones was a multifaceted artist whose career spanned genres, styles, and eras. Born on March 14, 1933, in Chicago, Jones showed musical talent from a young age, learning to play the trumpet and immersing himself in jazz. His early life was not without hardships. Growing up during the Great Depression in Chicago's South Side, Jones witnessed poverty, violence, and racial discrimination. Yet, he persevered, finding solace and expression through music. This early experience shaped his worldview, instilling in him a desire not only to succeed, but also to make the world a better place through art. Jones' career took off in the 1950s when he began working with jazz legends such as Ray Charles, Dizzy Gillespie, and Count Basie. By the 1960s, he had expanded his repertoire, becoming a prolific arranger and producer for jazz, pop, and film. He broke significant ground as one of the first black composers to score major Hollywood films, including The Pawnbroker and In Cold Blood. This was an era in which opportunities for black musicians in Hollywood were few and far between, and Jones' success paved the way for future black artists in the industry. Over time, Jones became known for his ability to blend genres seamlessly, infusing jazz, R&B, pop, and classical elements into his work. His musical genius shone through in his work with Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald, and countless others. However, it was his collaboration with Michael Jackson that brought him to mainstream prominence, creating some of the most iconic albums in music history. Jones' production on Jackson's 1979 album, Off the Wall, marked the beginning of a creative partnership that would go on to produce Thriller, the best-selling album of all time, and Bad. His work with Jackson revolutionized pop music, bringing complex musical arrangements and a distinctive production style that set new standards for the genre. An advocate for change. Beyond music, Jones was a fervent advocate for civil rights and social justice. He understood the power of his platform and used it to advocate for racial equality and human rights. During the civil rights movement, Jones worked alongside activists and artists, creating music that called for change and unity. He was instrumental in organizing "We Are the World," the 1985 charity single written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie, to raise funds for African famine relief. The song brought together some of the biggest names in music and became a cultural phenomenon, demonstrating Jones' belief in music's power to effect positive change. Jones' work extended beyond the music industry. He was a mentor to countless young artists, particularly musicians of color, offering guidance, encouragement, and inspiration. Throughout his life, he remained a passionate advocate for diversity and inclusion in the entertainment industry, understanding that representation matters and that his success opened doors for others. In addition to his work in civil rights, he championed causes related to education, health, and poverty, believing that these were key issues affecting the communities he came from. In her tribute, Vice President Harris touched on Jones' role as a role model, particularly for young people of color in the music industry. She recalled his dedication to mentoring and supporting emerging talent, always willing to offer wisdom and guidance. "I was honored to call Quincy a friend. I will always remember his generosity of spirit, his selfless support, and his deep kindness. Our world has lost a giant," she wrote, "but in his melodies and in the lives he touched, Quincy's legacy will live on forever." An outpouring of remembrance. Hollywood and the music industry responded to Jones' passing with an outpouring of heartfelt tributes. Michael Caine, the celebrated actor who starred in the 1969 film The Italian Job, which Jones scored, expressed his sadness and his deep connection to Jones. Caine affectionately referred to him as his celestial twin, as they were both born on March 14, 1933. The two shared a bond that transcended professional respect, a friendship forged over decades of mutual admiration and shared experiences. In a tribute that resonated with fans worldwide, legendary singer-songwriter Stevie Wonder also paid his respects to his friend and collaborator. Wonder praised Jones as a visionary who inspired him and countless other artists to reach for greatness. "Quincy was more than a genius. He was a light in all of our lives," Wonder said. "He had this ability to see the best in people and bring it out through music. I am grateful for every moment we shared, every lesson he taught me, and every song he brought to life." Music artists spanning generations also spoke out to honor Jones' memory. Beyoncé shared a personal message on social media, writing, "Quincy, you were a true inspiration. Your passion for music and for humanity taught us all so much. You will be missed, but your influence will live on forever." John Legend, who had often cited Jones as one of his biggest influences, wrote, "There will never be another Quincy. He paved the way for so many of us, and his legacy will continue to shape music for generations." Remembering Quincy Jones' unbreakable spirit. Quincy Jones lived a life defined by his love for music, a desire for social progress, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. His humility and sense of purpose allowed him to transcend the traditional boundaries of the entertainment industry, using his platform to champion causes that mattered to him and his community. Through his work, Jones inspired artists, musicians, and fans to believe in their potential and the transformative power of art. In addition to his Grammy Awards, Jones received numerous honors and accolades throughout his career, including an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Kennedy Center honors, and the Grammy Legend Award. His achievements served as a testament to his dedication to his craft and his unyielding spirit. As the world mourns his loss, it is also reminded of his many contributions to music, film, and social activism. Quincy Jones' impact was monumental, and he leaves behind a legacy that few could hope to match.